We are delighted to welcome one of the greats of the concert hall to our studio tonight. She is the violinist IDA HAENDEL, an internationally renowned virtuoso who was born in Poland and emerged as a child prodigy at the age of 3. Her father, a painter, gave up his career to dedicate himself to the musical education of his daughter. IDA HAENDEL started her studies at the Conservatoire in Warsaw, where she received the gold medal at the age of 7. Then she went on to study in Paris and London. Among her teachers are Carl Flesch and George Enescu.
What happened to that dress? I just had it not too long ago. These are the dresses that I usually put on for concerts. Let me take out something. Well, this is not one of those because that's more cocktail. Actually, I love all because it's so colorful, but I have to point out one, which is this one, which I bought in Madrid. Long ago. And it's a stunning color. I suppose you would call it a cherry color, and very sexy. But I could still afford to wear it at that time when I was in my 20s. So this is a very gorgeous dress, which I love. I haven't worn this dress in years. Nothing has changed since I was 18. It still fits, I'm glad to say. My waist is the same. Je viens, me voilà.
Bonjour.
Me voilà.
Ok. Yeah, bon. No, c'était moi, ça. C'était moi.
Wait. Don't you want to make a little ritorno?
No, I was too quick. It was me. Wrong. I was wrong.
Beautiful. I think I'm very lucky. If there is a God, I think he's been very good to me. Who has that privilege to be, if it's only one time, to be called number one, then it means to be the chosen one. And it's so part of me. I am the violet.
I was director of the Edinburgh Festival in 1949, and I wanted to make the theme 4 Centuries of the Violin. I had invited IDA HAENDEL to lead the team that I was getting together, which included Isaac Stern and Yehudi Menuhin. She performed certainly like an angel, and she is not only a great artist, but a great character, a personality.
This must have been the very, very first photograph of me. This one. And it says child prodigy in Poland. We did have the violin in the house because my older sister started to play the violin first of all, and then she was at school one day and I said to my mother, I'm going to play. My mother objected. She said, you are not to touch the violin because you will drop it. And I disobeyed, went to the very high table, you know, a baby like that, could barely reach it, picked up the violin and played.
What did you play?
I played a song that my mother sang at the time. And I remember it was called The Orphan. I can't sing the melody because I no longer remember. But what I did remember was that it moved me very, very much, and I wanted to play it on the violin. She sang it, and I made the decision that I was going to play it, and I just did. Cudowne dziecko. Ida Haendelówna otrzymała w Wyższej Szkole Muzycznej imieniem Chopina dyplom wirtuozowski i złoty medal. Haendelówna wystąpi przed mikrofonem Polskiego Radia dnia 1/37 roku. Prasa londyńska zamieszcza entuzjastyczne krytyki o grze polskiego cudownego dziecka z Polski, młodej skrzypaczki Idy Haendel.
How was it to be a child prodigy?
I was old. I was never a child. I'm much more childish now than I was then. We were very, very close-knit family. We were living in Helm, close to the Russian border. My mother, father, and my sister Alice. I never went to normal schools because I was playing the violin, but I was educated by private tutors, which my father hired to educate me. And I had, of course, my violin teacher, but that came much later. That came when I went to Warsaw. Her name is Esther Greenbaum. She's still alive in Los Angeles.
Ida came to me when she was 5. And I remember I was teaching her a few years, and she was the greatest talent in Poland. And she was so fast when I taught her, she not only understood and remembered, but she was a genius. She put the finger that, like, you couldn't pick up the finger from the violin. She was strong, and she was born, her head was wonderful. This is what special, this little thicker. And it was like she was born to play violin. I know her father, and they were poor at this time. And the father helped them a lot. He was a shrewd man. He came to the papers, and he talked about the daughter, and she was playing. You know, the father he didn't let her, but I don't know, you should tell her. She couldn't go out with a boy, you know, he held her that way. She belonged only to him. And because of this, she didn't have the use what other children have, you know.
Shut those babies up! I have to work!
I didn't say that. I did not never ever say that.
Yeah, you did.
I expected her, if the kids got up in the middle of the night, I'd expect her to go take care of it, because I would have to because I'd have to get up in the morning.
Hold on a second. So other than the fact that there wasn't enough passion in the marriage for you, that's why you're leaving this marriage?
No, it's not about just passion, Your Honor. It's about being seen and being loved and being made to feel like you're still a woman. I didn't even
So you went out and had affairs and that made you feel like a woman?
I didn't have affairs till I felt like nothing.
So what was happening when you made you feel like nothing? Just because he didn't take you out dancing?
No, it wasn't that he just didn't take me out.
When people apply that terminology, unconditional love, my parents, yeah. I was very respectful. I adored them. I was affectionate. Kissed them day and night, and they kissed me back. I was rather obedient because I liked it. It's not that they pressured me to do it, but I felt safe and secure in their love, and I basked in it.
I fell to play the violin. My father, as a very fanatic religious man, he didn't want me to play the violin. He considered a violinist the lowest human being. But I still was thinking about music, and I had it in my blood. And I said, when I will marry and I will have a child, I will try to give them this what I supposed to be. So, one day, after my painting, I went out for a walk, and for an hour or some. When I came back, my little daughter said to me, Daddy, I want to play for you something. So she picked up my older daughter's violin and she started to play.
Usually it's here somewhere. Usually, do you know where they are? Yeah.
Hi.
Nobody else, right? No, why? Is it finished? No. They're playing. I have to go out the back and play.
Oh, you still playing?
Yes. That's my sister Walter.
We met. Yeah, we met.
You're always nervous?
Yes. I have to take a pill when she plays because I'm all shaky. More than when I do some playing. You know, it's funny. I'm nervous, yes, very nervous. Sometimes I wish I wouldn't go because I'm...
Nervous for what?
When she plays, I don't know. Nervous in case something happens.
I never went through a normal childhood because, as you know, I was on the stage from day one, and I don't know what it's like to go to school like a normal child, to associate with other children, because I always felt that I'm a violinist. As I said so many times, when I saw other children playing with dolls, I said, what is that? Why are they wasting their time and playing with a doll when I have a violin?
Would you have liked to go to school?
No, I was terribly happy. I was very, very happy. Loved my family. All I needed was my family. Our parents and my sister. You know, as a child, she was beautiful. She still is. Because look at the bone structure.
Oh, okay.
Look how lovely she is.
Well,
No, I'm being
yeah,
very, Alice,
I don't like
don't
it.
interfere. Be
I
silent.
don't like it.
Why?
I don't like your compliments. Thank you.
This is not a compliment,
Well,
it's a
okay.
statement
No,
of fact.
it's okay.
So, but I was always proud, and I always exploited that in her. And I said, okay, we have different gifts. I'm gifted to play the violin. She has a different gift. So the competition from that area never occurred. They traveled all over the world, including Poland, England, Israel, Germany, New York. What do you say? Slow.
おはようございます。
How go to Zaimas? Go to Zaimas?
ございます。
Go to Zai.
おはようございます。
Which means good evening, right?
No, it says good morning, but we say it all the time in the
Go to
concert.
Zaimas.
おはようございます。
おはようございます。おはよう。
おはよう。
おはよう、like おはよう。
Yeah, おはよう、yeah.
おはようございます。
おはようございます。
おはようございます。おはようございます。Добрый вечер.
Yes, it's so perfect.
おはようございます。
Yes.
Somebody's going to have a good time.
Of course.
I do not feel the age in my playing, but people are influencing me to feel the age, to be completely focused upon constantly with that and scrutinized. And being, with such tension, that is difficult and very harmful, very harmful. You cannot help it but to start thinking, maybe I should have a tremor, maybe I should tremble, but as long as I'm in demand, I will go on.
Ready? Good idea.
I know people are waiting for flaws. They come to a concert and they say, can she still do it? They are waiting for failure. And some people would triumph if it would happen to me, definitely. Some people would have compassion, or they just come to see a freak.
Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. Fico Kasaikamushiki, Kino.
Kino, Masayuki. Yeah. Wonderful. It really, I really was so touched. I love this Tchaikovsky. I always hear you playing.
I want to tell you, come here. Very, very quietly. Oh, I'm very, very upset. I have a lot of
And you have
trouble to overcome.
All right.
Something
And you
is
showed
wrong.
it to.
This is good. Very good.
Yes. Ah, I see. Just a moment.
Terrible. What is it?
When start this program?
a year and a half. I have to watch every step how I play. I'm not free because I'm always conscious. People might think it's me. You hear
Yes,
something wrong.
yes.
It's a
I'm not sure, but
You're
so
not sure.
one reason.
But maybe.
Yeah.
Clean. This a bit, but
Does not sound.
trouble.
Does not sound.
Trouble. Can you imagine what a battle I have to perform to ignore this? And I'm conscious of it all the time. That I have to avoid certain areas. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. It destroys me. As a young lady, I didn't think I was attractive at all. If I was in the company of a young, attractive woman, they focused, gravitated to this, and I was sort of pushed aside because I'm the violinist who talks about IDA HAENDEL as a female. And not only my father thought of me as an instrument only, he really forgot that there was this element. So maybe I still waited on the prince on a white horse to come and sweep me off and not be, afraid of me. You know, Alice, one more thing about Decca. Please, next time you talk to them, tell them to walk her a lot because she needs the exercise. So, the feeding is also important, what she eats, but it's very important for her to walk a lot. Otherwise she will get fat and you know what. I don't have to tell you. Okay,